Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, sacred star blossoms of the new era of light. All is coming into perfect alignment through the activations and upgrades from Source, through the great central sun and through our Solaris into Mother Earth, to activate and transform all into fifth dimensional reality, heaven on earth. The false 3D matrix is up-leveling and transforming into the divine 5D matrix. With this transformation, our DNA is being activated with the organic blueprint of divine codes of the 144, 12-strand crystalline DNA. The powerful CME has reached Pachamama this evening, and we have pillars of light appearing on the Schumann charts encoded with the rainbow frequencies of the bridge into eternity. You are a pillar of light and a grounding rod, a tuning fork coming into harmonic resonance with Terra Nova Gaia, Mothership Earth. We are receiving massive activations. We had a powerful M6.2 earthquake activation yesterday in the 1010 portal in Hawaii, in the heart of Lemuria, and today in the crown of Lemuria with a M6.9 quake in Alaska. The halo codes are flowing in from Sunspot 2882, a 1010 gateway to transmit the luminous liquid plasma light for our full activations. All energies coming in now are preparing our avatars for the quantum leap of consciousness. We are on the precipice and have stepped over the threshold of the new earth. With the power of our imagination, our pure intent, and divine will, we keep holding the line with our visions of peace, love, joy, bliss, and abundance for all sentient beings of eternal life. With the power of our mighty I Am presence, we bring all into the entrainment of eternal bliss consciousness. With all we connect to through living from our hearts, all portals are open and activated, and Source has come online. Go within, seek the kingdom of heaven in the still center, and expand out from that center to the ends of the infinite multiverse. Eternity is here now, and all is accomplished in a moment, a blink of an eye. Implosion and explosion, descension and ascension. With the eyes of our spirit fully opened, and the courage of the Lion Nation, and the faith of the Christos consciousness, we take the greatest leap into the abyss of the unknown, knowing fully that love always wins, and victory is of the light. The white lotus has blossomed into the light. Aho, Adonai, Shakti, Shekinah, Sophia, Magdalene, Marie. Divine Goddess is with us now. The Queen has returned to her throne. And with these powerful waves coming in all day, we had many activations all over Pachamama with 115 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, 1515 code. The 666 dimensional energy, the most powerful being the activation Sandpoint, Alaska with the 6.9 in the crown of Lemuria. The whole ring of fire again was totally lit up. Earlier today, Chalice, Idaho 3.0, Deltana, Alaska 3737 into 73, heaven on earth. Central America and Nicaragua 4.0. Papua New Guinea on the Ring of Fire 4-5, Council of 9 coming in. Colombia, most northern point of the Andes Mountains, Kundalini Pachamama 4.1, 171 kilometers depth. And then the most powerful today at 9:10 UTC on the 11/9/10/11 Sandpoint with the 6.9, 69 kilometers depth. Another 1515 code of 6-dimensional energy, 6-6 portal, Alaska Peninsula 3.3, also 69 kilometers depth, 33 mastery, the 3, the 6, the 9 of our divine Venusian Brothor of the light, his keys to the universe with the 369 codes. Another activation, Alaska, another Trinity 3-2, 3-3, 3-1, The crown is being totally lit up and activated today. The crown open. The halo is activated. Indonesia 5.7. Crete, Greece, in the sacred portal 4.2. Another 3.5. Alaska Peninsula. Chile, South America, just south of the Tropic of Capricorn. Kundalini of Pachamama in the Andes, home of our sacred condors 4.2. Indonesia 5.1. Puerto Rico 3.4. East Timor 4.4, Divine 44, Tonga 4.3, Indonesia 5.0, Alaska another 3.5, 8.8 portal, Lionsgate, Lyran Nation, Aleutian Islands another crown activation 4.9, then a 4.1, Russia 5.8, Ridgecrest, California 3.1, Dominican Republic, New Atlantis, Divine Masculine 3.8, encoded with the feminine of the 12, the Philippines 5.0, Chiapas, Mexico, Southern Mexico 4.1, Aztec Energy, Alaska Peninsula 3.3, and then New Zealand, powerful 4.8, 2 hours ago, 165 kilometers depth, and then Itsu Islands, Japan 5.2. Almost every one of these on the Ring of Fire. This is Pachamama burning from the fire from within, the heart center, the pyramid, the fire in the middle. These are all preparing her for this final ascension and full manifestation of fifth dimensional energies. Now let us continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 6 degrees, 8 minutes Capricorn. The sun is at 19 degrees, 3 minutes Libra. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 20 degrees Libra. A Jewish rabbi performing his duties. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 7 degrees Capricorn. A veiled prophet speaks, seized by the power of a god, from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred condor pulls a card for you today from the tarot deck, Dreams of Gaia from Raven Phelan. And the card she picked for you today, card 0, choice. Keywords, choice, options, opportunity, free will, self-determination, mindfulness, manifestation, cause and effect, reward, consequence, procrastination. The key phrases: choice creates reality, belief is a choice, and action is a choice. The choice is yours. Determine your direction. The past has influence. Choice offers reward or consequence. Weigh your options. Choose wisely. Stop procrastinating. Be responsible for your choices. Awareness empowers. Meaning all that you are, all that you have learned and experienced is born of choice. The choices you have made, the choices others have made on your behalf, or choices they have made for themselves that have impacted on or influenced your life. You may believe that you have no choice, but that in itself is a choice. You may also exercise your right to allow others to decide for you. This too is a choice. You may believe that you have too many options and allow this to confuse and cloud your ability to choose. This is yet another choice. You are free to choose or to allow others to choose for you. You can choose blindly or with care. You can choose to act or procrastinate. You can make your choices wisely with knowledge and awareness, or make them in ignorance. Whether you choose to believe it or not, you are blessed with free will, the power to act and choose independently and determine your future. You are a product of your choices and the choices of others. All that surrounds you within your environment is the result of your choices and the choices of others. All comes back to choice. So choose wisely, my friends. And now from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, your divine DNA frequency and your heart. Your DNA communicates through divine frequency and light. Your eternal consciousness is also an awareness frequency level that constantly radiates itself. This light is eternal communication, so perfect it radiates throughout all dimensions, all worlds, and galaxies instantly, faster than the speed of light. This communication throughout the entire matrix of reality perception at the highest is hypercommunication, constantly aware of itself everywhere. This is very similar to the internet. You exist within a holographic world of frequency, and your interaction within it creates your perception of reality. The highest level is the highest level regardless whether there is a perception of it or not. To connect with greater awareness of the highest levels of your divinity and access this constant communication going on, enter your heart. Now, this moment. Deep within your heart awareness are all of the codes that fully activate your DNA to awaken to this constant connection and communication of you throughout this universe, not dependent or connected to time. To enter your heart and expand your heart to the fullness of all that you are. Take a deep breath and feel this moment. Feel your heart beating and continue breathing slowly. As you breathe slowly and consciously and feel your heart beating, your DNA responds to this, and it is in these moments and in all moments that your eternal divine self, independent of thoughts, beliefs, or time, awakens within you as your divine God self now. Feel this and always remember this. With each breath, your eternal connection awakens through your heart, activating your DNA, your awareness, your heart expansion, your divinity with each breath now. From the new divinehumanity.com and from Divine Sister of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777. Saturn, the planet of karma, discipline, lessons, and rigidity, is direct after being retrograde since May 23rd. We had the time to reevaluate the decisions we have been making in the past and change the things that were not bringing us peace and happiness. We were able to realize what inner child fears we still carried within and start taking responsibility for ourselves and the life we want to live, not blaming others for our unhappiness. We had the time to grow up and step into our power. As you can see, all the retrograde planets are an opportunity for us to grow, although things may not feel very comfortable while we're doing it because of the triggering. We were clearing a lot of karma during this retrograde and have gone through sudden changes that were either very good or very bad for the ego, but at the end they had brought growth and progress for us on our ascension journey. All in all, we can all experience some major improvement in our lives. We are clearing the fears, wounds, and blocks connected to the sacral chakra, connection, and relationships to people that are not our base primal family, which will result in more Kundalini energy in our system, Kundalini rising. The fire of transformation is burning. The energy is rising. You can feel the pressure in your sacral chakra, even pain, the feeling of hot and cold or tingling of energy beneath the skin. We are growing. And with the Kundalini energy, it is all about growth, rising to become who we truly are as eternal, powerful souls, the creators. This is what we are working on while ascending, while being triggered, going through the ups and downs of ascension, while riding the waves of change. Be proud of yourself and allow yourself to feel the fire, the passion within. Let the fire burn away everything you don't need anymore, and to open up to the new. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Layla, Cosmic Update. Talk about a massive cosmic upgrade in the past week. Amplified planetary energy was blasting circuits at every level as part of the 1010 energetic gateway peaking over the weekend. You may still be feeling its effects. It was enough to globally bring down socials across numerous platforms, create extensive internet issues and drive symptoms within the physical body, including exhaustion, skin prickling, aches, and head pressure, just to name a few. You may have felt in a slipstream between two realities as new and old timelines played out at warp speed, a dual process of the past slipping away as you concurrently let go of its hold on you. The instability is all part of an accelerated upgrade out of old 3D templates and into the new 5D energy templates. So what was your perspective as all of this played out at a global level? Did it evoke feelings of fear? That it was a conspiracy or something sinister? Or that it was something working in your favor? Know that shifting to a 5D reality, this is where the true magic sits. Being able to see the higher purpose and the good behind everything. Being grateful for even the difficult things in life, holding an unshakable level of trust that you are divinely supported, holding stable in observer mode, and despite what is going on around you, knowing you always have choice on where you put your time, focus, and energy. Are you busy fighting for what is leaving, gone, or holding a vision for the new? Choose wisely. There we go again, more synchronicities with choice. And to choose wisely. This is from the Conscious Tribe. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Litica. Community of Light. Know we stand in the billions, aligned to Mother Gaia. Our DNA is interconnected to every being in our dimension, aligning billions across the galaxy who intuitively connect to the ancestral origins of Gaia. Know we are a multidimensional light community of expansion, support, and unity. Your role now is to trust the path, trust the unfoldment, your inner knowing, your light flow. Trust. From KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurora Ray. Gaia is ready for multidimensional residence. Beloved dear ones, all of you beautiful starseeds and lightworkers who have incarnated on this planet at this time, to awaken your light bodies and help the planet ascend out of the lower vibrations, to set humanity free from the hold of the dark forces holding this planet in place. We once again appeal to you to raise your personal vibration and send out this message to all those who need it. This is the only way we can liberate all of humanity and this beautiful planet from all forms of slavery and darkness. As starseeds and lightworkers, you have come to Earth to co-create a new way of life. You have decided as a group soul to make the changes necessary to bring love and peace back to this planet. This is not an easy task, as you will be met with resistance from the darkness of the current structures of society. Being a starseed and lightworker often feels like being in a foreign land. You don't quite fit in anywhere. You feel different and alone. You may wonder whether you are part of this world, whether you belong here, what your purpose is and why you were brought here. Many starseeds feel they are not from here, that they don't belong, yet they remain on the planet to fulfill their mission during this crisis times, to raise the vibration of Gaia as well as humanity as we move into the new Earth. The planet Earth is now in a state of grave crisis. The great responsibility of those such as yourselves is such that you must now take action to undo what has been done to disrupt the Earth's spiritual atmosphere. The dark forces are urging Earth's citizens to abandon their beliefs and return to sleep. They want you to forget about the pain that they caused on Earth and the suffering of millions. They want you to forget all that has happened in the past. They want you to deafen your ears. They want us to block our spiritual messages. To do this, they use their radio messages, television messages, online messages, mobile messages. They want to take your energy and use it not only to feed themselves, but to destroy the Earth. The raw, free flow of energy has been hijacked by dark forces, which are part of the invisible. This flow of energy should have provided free health care, beautiful homes to live in, essential food, happiness, and prosperity to the people of the planet. But this energy flow was manipulated into making financial investments which resulted in certain individuals becoming extremely rich. You are all powerful creators. The time has come to shed the masks and get down to the business of bringing forth the golden age on this planet. It is time to get your power back. We can't continue allowing these dark forces to control humanity, and more importantly, the collective consciousness on this planet. Humanity is entering a new phase of existence. As this occurs, those humans with no souls will be removed from the earth. That's right. All who do not have souls will be removed or cleansed, as many people like to say. Do not blame those who perform the cleansing, for they follow the only path open to them, and they do it out of necessity. During these times of transition, you must learn to follow a different path and evolve into higher frequencies that allow you to pass through the portals that stand open before you. Gaia is alive and was created to become an ascending planet. Light frequencies are allowed to ascend, but not the lower frequencies. These lower frequencies are meant to be transmuted into higher frequencies. Gaia is transforming into her light body and becoming ascended while not destroying all life on her surface, including humans. Everything is shifting at great speed. The presence of starseeds and lightworkers on Earth is preparing Gaia for a new paradigm of contact with non-physical beings and acceptance of extraterrestrial life forms. Gaia will be cleared and upgraded to a 5D planet and become a light hub for this part of the galaxy. This has increased her frequency and vibration rate by nearly 1,000 times compared to just a few years ago. She has evolved into a new level of her existence and function. The central sun is now anchored into Gaia and has transformed her into a beautiful butterfly. Gaia is now ready for multidimensional residence. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation. From the galacticfederation.com, and today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. I know the old Earth has been left behind. For me it has been in the last 2 weeks especially, the creating of a totally new life in the new golden age. I feel myself now like an onlooker every now and again of what is unfolding in the old Earth, but from the higher perspective and distance of the new creation, the new Earth. This morning the floodgates have opened from the 7th central sun of illumination, and flooding the new Earth and those in it with the keys and codes of illumination. Thus the illumined higher heart and illumined soul. This is accelerating the creation of the new illumined age of unity and oneness, harmony and peace. More than this, the sun disks have been fully reactivated and are being returned en masse via Sirius. As we now are truly anchored in the new Earth, we are in a totally new life, new beginnings, new creation, thus unknown and unexplored, yet deeply remembered by our souls. Some of the very high orders of the cosmic hierarchy have returned and are overlighting this process. This is unprecedented. This is the hour as we are now in the middle of the 20-year time span cosmically declared as the planet ascended and will reach its conclusion by 2032. From JudithKusel.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Saturn direct is the start of a very beautiful beginning of balanced partnerships. The former Adam and Eve union template that had division incepted has cleared during Saturn retrograde. You have all that is required to complete your transformation back into the light and back into eternal union with your alchemical marriage counterpart. This is bridging the divine masculine and feminine Christ back home together. Since August 2021, the masculine have been receiving activation codes to seek their feminine counterpart. The seed point that caused the masculine to run in the past is neutralizing. Karmic DNA is collapsing. Closure with lessons learned is providing them the peace and freedom to attain eternal union in the new earth. New doors are opening for us to leave the Jezebel spirit that incepted herself into your life and love life. Shekinah has stopped that timeline for you to move beyond the limitations that the devil created and restore your soul contract with your Christed counterpart. It will be easier to break free of limited thinking the ego creates and expand and align your consciousness to the new opportunities of love. You and your counterpart are becoming more independent from narcissistic control and manipulation. Your union is in a positive transition that is moving you away from that interference and ascending into higher dimensional realms of unconditional love. Remain faithful, knowing that God is opening His doors, welcome you two back home as one. Those around you are also receiving guidance from the Most High, just as you've been. They may not have agreed or supported you in your relationships with God in the past. Now they are understanding and are listening. Sudden changes to rectify and neutralize the past are helping you and your surroundings gain greater clarity and direction to move forward. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini, Twin Flames. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise. Gaia Daily, October 11th through the 15th, The Kingdom Within. We are living in an incredible time. This is the message of the current astrology. Venus has just crossed over the South Node. The Divine Feminine must claim her greater destiny, out from under the rubble of the past. There is a hint of momentum beginning to return now that Saturn has turned direct. It's time to forge ahead towards new territory. We must face the music of whatever has been in the way of moving into the Aquarian age. The next few months are at a 180-degree turn. It's time to begin to build in the new energies. The Sun and Mars have just passed over Mercury retrograde. The epic saga continues to unfold with the mastermind, the warrior, and the light and strategic council in Libra, the sign of justice. The Sun and Mars are moving on to square up with Pluto. This is making the second half of October quite tense, as the art of war is going up against old worn-out parasitic control structures. Mercury is backing up and making an inconjunct relationship to Uranus and Taurus. Mercury will oppose Chiron for the second time as he turns direct. This retrograde cycle is again taking back our power from the false control and allowing ourselves to receive the wealth and abundance that is ours. Mercury and Jupiter turn direct on the same day. It's a return of the future king of justice. We must step forward with strength and dignity into our power and purpose. We must own it and claim the wealth of a new world. A golden age is coming. Can you receive the kingdom within? From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Saturn stations direct in Aquarius. For the past 4.5 months, it may have seemed as though we have been getting further and further away from where we want to be. We may have felt weighted down by commitments or hemmed in by limiting circumstances. During Saturn's retrograde, it was necessary to reassess responsibilities, define boundaries, and learn to say no. Unfinished business needed our attention to clear the way for new constructions. Now, however, a weight is lifted. The big freeze is over. The Sabian symbol of Saturn's station is a child is seen being born out of an egg. Enjoy the first signs of new beginnings. Like the slow stir of shoots unfurling under cold winter earth. Demonstrate patience and self-discipline. Live authentically. Be accountable. Use your time wisely. This is a clean slate. Make your next mark carefully. The future depends on us. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Today's galactic signature is Red Lunar Dragon. Keen 41. After unification of purpose comes stabilization of polarity. Red Lunar Dragon guides and teaches us to transmit and receive energetic powers of nourishment by resting in our primal being and by respecting and embracing the two polar ends of each spectrum, thus acknowledging their vital roles of counterbalancing each other. Red Lunar Dragon reminds us to take awe in the birth of each moment by recognizing that challenges offer us celebrated opportunities for growth and expansion. All of this natural world is built on polarity. Every challenge is an invitation, an opportunity to shed habitual reactions and find new strength, to initiate and launch our intentions. The cauldron of creation is inviting us to access victory and acquire strength by moving through sacred portals of the self, confronting obstacles and integrating illusory separation. Whimsical spontaneity is a versatile ally as we journey through this world of apparent dualities and disruptions. All around us exists unlimited fields of limitless potential, just waiting to be seeded with our intentions. This is a time to directly experience a conscious reunion of past, present, and future within our own mystic center. Keen 41, Red Lunar Dragon. Dragon, one of the 4 dignities which represent various aspects of the Bodhisattva. The 4 dignities are mythical animals which represent various aspects of the Bodhisattva attitude like strength, protection, and cheerfulness. The dragon in the sky with the sound of compassion that awakens us from delusion and increases what we can know through hearing. Dragons have the power of complete communication. Just as we do not see sound, we do not see dragons, at least not usually. Displaying a dragon banner is said to protect one from slander and enhances one's reputation. Association's main quality is power, dominance over the sea and the water element. Dragons have been part of the culture for at least 7,000 years. Dragons have long symbolized power, creativity, heaven, and good fortune. They are thought to have authority over bodies of water, rain, floods, and storms. In time, Buddhist artists adopted the dragon as a symbol of enlightenment. Today, dragons decorate roofs and gates of temples, both as guardians and to symbolize the dragon's power of clarity. Buddhist dragons often are depicted holding a mani jewel, which represents the Buddha's teachings. Keen 41 through Keen 44, Harmonic 11, Overtone Input, Inform Flowering of Radiance. Biphasic Information, Codon 57, Mind of Breath, which is Hexagram 57 in the classic Book of Change, called the Yi Ching. Rune 57, Penetration of Galactic Octave, Divinatory Affirmation. 3. Moon is the muse, inspiration is the sun. The master of the house rises with a song. When mind becomes breath, breath becomes mind. Cosmic history quote for Moon 3, Day 22. In the new cosmo-perceptual norm, our day-to-day experiences will provide the basis for total holographic comprehension of every moment of every day. Enoch H from 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 41, Red Lunar Dragon. Today is a lunar day, the second day of the wave spell. The second step entails identifying your obstacles so you may formulate a plan to overcome them. Dealing with problems and challenges is a fact of life. The better you are at facing them, the easier your life will be. Don't curse the challenge, but embrace it. John Lennon said there is no such thing as problems, only solutions. Today is Red Dragon, the day that represents rebirth and nurturing. These days are all about taking care of yourself and others. These days are also very good for starting new projects or giving birth to a new idea. If you have been overdoing it lately, find your cave and crawl inside. You will emerge feeling much better. Remember, resting is not a waste of time, but vitally important so you may have more energy and clarity. As it is a number 2 day, you may find it challenging to get the nurturing you need, but if you do, this will greatly help you solve your problems. Have you ever tried to deal with an issue when you are tired and ragged? The problem always seems much bigger when you don't feel up to facing it. Get that rest you need so badly and your problems will become much easier to handle. Today's guide is Red Skywalker, which represents courage and adventure. Be brave and don't be afraid to try new things today. May this daring attitude guide your actions today. This also suggests that to overcome your obstacles, you may need to think outside the box. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Lunar Dragon, 2 Imish, Keen 41, 11th of October 2021, Trusting in Nurturance. 11-10-2021 equal 11-10-5 equal 2-15 equal 2-6 equal 8. Day codes 11 portal gate polarity, 2 twins partners cooperation, 8 infinite abundant source flow. Month year codes 10 manifestation authority power, 1 new beginnings leader original, 15 spiritual alchemy charisma magnetism, 6 heaven Christ romance harmony. Keen 41 equal 5 freedom liberation. Another powerful portal day challenging us to walk through the gate and trust our abundant flow. Red Dragon is tribe number 1 and Keen 41. Commencing at the top of the 3rd column of the Tzolk'in, the number 3 represents the Holy Trinity, joy, creativity, communication, and expression. It relates to the solar plexus chakra and rediscovering and reclaiming our power. All these themes will overlay during the next 20 days, giving us much divine power in this enlightening wave spell. Day 2 in the Yellow Sun wave spell of illuminating our highest evolutionary path to reclaim our soul power and full sovereignty. Today we are challenged to stabilize the polarity battles between light and dark and ground the light into our physical reality. Tone of creation, lunar, tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. A day filled with questioning how you can transcend duality, using your inner magician through your power of compassion and nurturance. As it is an 11-2 portal code, partnerships and relationships will be highlighted in order to come to a state of harmony. It is time to step out of the duality game and all its possible challenges in order to resolve fears, leading you back to wholeness. Polarity reveals your conflicts, struggles, and the apparent separation created by your beliefs in duality. Polarized positions actually work in cooperative alliance. In cooperation, all polarities serve as backgrounds for full appreciation of one another and the whole. Examine the opposites and polarity within yourself. Explore your divine feminine and masculine aspects. Has your feminine aspect been repressed from being receptive to the magic that surrounds you and enchanting others by your true beauty and raw vulnerability? It is real to express your true inner being and allow more receptivity to flow into your life. Do not hide parts of yourself, compartmentalizing fragments of your soul. No longer can we wear the masks of duality. It is time to take off all your masks that you have been hiding behind and be whole again. Bring all that is dark into the light. The authentic you is beautiful and radiant in your raw essence, a spark of the divine. Step out and shine. Today's question is what needs to be stabilized in your physical reality in order to feel nurtured and cared for by others and Source. Today we have the opportunity to cast away the darkness of the past and start again afresh. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. What will you birth and create? Divine blessings for the discovery of total nurturance in the womb of our mother dragon. In la quecha la kin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 41, Red Lunar Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to nurture. Stabilizing being, I seal the input of birth. With the lunar tone of challenge, I am guided by the power of space. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and transmutations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for your continued support in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations that we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support us, our mission, our work, and help support this channel, you can make a monthly pledge on Patreon or a one-time donation to PayPal at our links at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade Zodiac Goddess totems and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com, and the images at the end of today's video are her new handmade felted angel goddesses that she calls her treetop angels for the top of your Christmas tree. You can also purchase those on her Etsy page at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful codes from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, October 11th, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Appropriate contentions in progress. Divine restorations in progress. Oracles are actualized. Deep searches continue. Star commands approach. Projectors for non +++ aimed, 94% non-regressive. Projectors for non +++ aimed and reverberation, 94% non-regressive. Om Shuram +++12 + 144 active and reverberant. Active efficiency, 84% non-regressive. Attention, plastic transmitters. Single projector for unification and support, 87% non-regressive. Attention, plastic transmitters. Single projector for unification and reverberation, 87% non-regressive. Gaian core is updated. Special magnetic is activated. Specific disputes are closed. Temporarily end of transmission, Pleiades 1, supporting multiple opening portals. This is from disclosurenews.it. Now thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed awakening ascension journey. The next few days are going to be very powerful and intense with these massive waves of energies. This is plasma gamma waves from 5D, 6D, 7D, and beyond coming down through the gateways through the great central sun. So we're going to feel this in many different ways through our physical vessel as it's being upgraded, the DNA. So we might feel heart palpitations, expansion in the crystal palace. In the Taoist arts, the center of the brain, the sacred cave. This is the crystal palace, the sacred temple that hosts the pineal and pituitary glands. These are the glands of sight, of vision, of intuition, connected to the third eye and the sky eye. And the rainbow bridge being fully connected, our Merkaba is building, expanding, growing, accelerating in its sacred spin. This is the divine vortex in the middle. This is the Kundalini energy empowering the Merkaba vehicle. This is your vessel of light that is being activated in every living heart, every living soul on Pachamama. This is also upgrading the double torus. This is the toroidal field, what we call electromagnetism. This is electricity and magnetism coming together in the center, the yin, the yang, the fire and water, the Kan and Li, the eagle, the Condor, come together in the middle in Hieros, Gamos, divine union. And together we transmit the power of this union, this unity to you now. Really feel into these energies and let go into whatever you're feeling and allow it to carry you to source. 444 coming in. Now keep walking gently your sacred path with heart and shine brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.